Set a spinning over the line. Yeah, we go on the road. Yeah, man, we're the road now, you know. Yeah, man, say all praises and honor unto Yahweh, Hashem,
Shem
Yahushua,
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Start with that.
And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Graham and Stone, Shalom, to all the brothers and out there, also to the few sisters, out there. Right, this is a brother from James, Jamaica Camp, Yashamai, right, along with the brother, Jeremiah, Rob, and Iowar. I know one touch upon the things that we see taking place right now, according to what the scripture speak about the prophecies them will basically take place, in the last days. Right, we see, Israel in the news now again, right? Israel are one key nation, get this war start, right? According to what in the scriptures, right? Scripture speak about the least of the flocks, right? Draw them out. Right, and we basically we understand and know that this third world war and destruction are gonna start. Like a lot of these news analysts or you want to call them, I say they will start. According to prophecy, that's all the scripture tell us. It'll go down. Right? You have MOTB, where the main prophecy, have basically become monetary worldwide before this war kick off full fledged, but we're very close right now. Seeing all these things happening right now in the earth, we know that we're very close to the time that our Lord and Savior Yahushua going to make him second return. Right? So this is a build up of what to come. Right? Because the main aim is to get to Iran. That's the main aim, Iran. Right? Right, but you can give me a scripture, give me a Revelation 7 and verse 1. So you can continue after.
Revelation 7 and 1.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, let him chop on.
Right. That
Okay. Sharp.
7 and 1, you say?
Yeah, man.
Send him a link.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 7. Yes, chapter 7 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Since you say the angels, there are 4 angels, work are basically holding off, the 4 wings of the earth, the 4 corners, of the earth, holding off is third world war, this nuclear destruction we're also preparing right now. We have the angels them holding off because certain things have happened before all hell break loose. As I mentioned, the prophecies have come to pass, right? Before we reach that point, when all hell ever break loose, the third world war we're preparing right now heavily, on every side take place. So the angels about hold it off, right? Because things have to happen in order for that take place, right? And the wind we just speak about is basically is one that nuclear shock wave. You can bring it out to brother.
This is Jeremiah 51. Go on.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 1 says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind."
A destroying wind, which is basically ICBM missile, nuclear, destruction, shock wave, basically like, we always use, this movie for example, good movie figure, an illustration, or an example of, what the scripture actually speak about, Terminator 2, right? Before, you show a part, I believe before you show the part with Sarah Connor hold on the fence, you see the wall of fire sweep across and come. Then you see the shock wave, liquid, the trees, them, even the bus get tear up, building everything like part, I get rip up. That's basically the nuclear wind or the shock wave, what the scripture speak about, right? Destroy everything like part. So the angels, out there, working on the minds of all these leaders, to do certain things, in order for the prophecies come to pass. But, as scripture said, they might hold it off because certain things have to basically take place before this war kick off full-fledged. But we're seeing these things happening now very close, right? And even or quick, to show you how quick America ready for basically, make a move, which scripture speak about, or the least, or the flock, I go jar them out as they basically, as me I quote the scripture earlier, right? We see, how everything are coming to play, right? For the prophecies and come to pass, right?
Can.
Finish, brother?
That yeah.
Back to Revelation again.
That is the
Back
point
to
that we want to get out.
If
You want the
Branham
least
can
left
get
back?
one for the sea. Yeah. All right.
Revelation, I finish.
Oh.
Revelation 7.
Back in.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So back in the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and 1 again, it says, "And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth,
gone,
holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor
gone,
on the sea, nor on any tree."
gone,
Verse 2. "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power.
gone,
And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to earth the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
gone. So we see in these
Can.
things happening, we know that the elect, you know, I get ready for the seal completely right now, or seal already, because things are moving,
Uh,
rapidly right now. We see things been happening constantly, right? As one thing, start as it kind of ease down, it's something else pop off because it's a continual thing that take place, because things have to happen as I mentioned in order for the prophecies and come to pass. So things have been happening straight from 2020. We see how everything started to move, rapidly, right? It's even the time is a fly, so right? In October, by a quint after October done, right? Show how, how everything are move fast. The scripture speak about that because in the scripture tell us in Matthew 24 and 22, I
Yeah,
believe,
like,
God
yeah,
go
man.
shorten
Have
the
it?
days for the elect's sake, right? So everything are move fast right now, right? Now go on.
Mm-hmm. This is Matthew 24 verse 20 point. 24 verse 22. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days be shortened.
Go on, right? Exactly. So for the elect's sake, those days are going shorten, right?
Yeah, man, yeah, man, if you go a little further.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, oh, yeah, we have another scripture. We speak about destruction. This is Isaiah 14. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Verse, yeah, verse 22. So for I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord, and also make it a possession for the bittern and the pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction,
Go
said
on,
the Lord
mm,
of hosts.
go on, right?
Yeah.
See, peace some of destruction.
And it be some the be some and be some a besom.
Yeah,
Besom.
this.
Yeah, besom is actually like a broom.
Mhm.
You know them witches broom, or the broom when they call witches broom. Yeah. So basically the besom of destruction, you sweep grass, sweep everything out of the way, man.
Like a shockwave. We
So
are
you go
speaking
back,
about.
so you go back to the nuclear destruction, just the same. The shockwave, they destroy and win. So you sweep everything.
Done?
Yeah.
I have one more. I have one can back up that too. Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and
Done?
all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
So
And
ultimately, that's what basically is getting ready to take place, right? As scripture say, it be a comet which shall burn as an oven. And all the proud as people, living in America, gonna get destroyed in this coming nuclear destruction. Right? Because it scripture say, them dwell safely, them
right,
dwell without care. Because all
without
these things happening
care.
right, you feel like nothing at all can ever happen to America. Right? All the things that basically been taking place. Them things say that America is special. Nobody not gonna dare try it in America. But that's basically what coming from America according to what written in the prophecy. Right? That they gonna burn like a woven, talking about these ICBM missiles that gonna hit, that land mass, right? In America in a lake of fire. That's basically prophecy. What the scripture speak about what take place. Right?
Can.
Again, brother.
Yeah, it says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Gone. It's all the roots, I get burned. America gonna become a desert, 100% desert. Right? I
Mm-hmm.
can't do, the scripture, speak about.
And when it say it says, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Esau Edom this symbolic say this man I get root out I'm the power seat, and him never gonna see back power again. I'm gonna go back to be a peasant, a slave. And after that, Obadiah verse 18, him done. So this third world war that is coming, this nuclear destruction that is coming, is gonna bring an end to the so-called white man's rule on the earth
Can.
forever. Yeah.
And basically the destruction of America.
Yeah.
Not gonna go
Was
back
wrong.
there again. Man.
Can.
Go back there. That will become a desolate land, a desolate and barren.
A
100%.
desert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nuclear destruction it.
Woo.
As it tell you in Isaiah 13 and verse 17. The Lord say, "My raise
Can
up
get it for you.
deeds." Yeah,
Can get
yeah,
it for you.
every
Alright. 13 and 17.
Yeah, we don't. We're gonna last for
Yeah, man. There. All right, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
so
Their
basically
bows,
basically
go ahead,
the Medes go back to what? Russians today.
Russia.
Cause them dwell in the land of the Medes, yeah? You know? So basically that talk about the Russians them. So the Lord has stirred the spirit. Just like I must say, Jeremiah 51 them say he must stir the spirit of the kings of the Medes for it devices against Babylon to destroy it. And basically the same thing. Then so the Medes going back to the Russian them. And so the scripture tells us Russia be a guard and to all of these other nations were aligned with them, according to Ezekiel 38. And Iran be one of the main one. And in what the talk is about who now? Iran back Hamas. Mean? And you hear Hezbollah in the news too, because they must say Hezbollah basically tell Russia to them make a retaliation for Israel because Israel airstrike kill one of the military men. So Hezbollah is Iranian back military, yeah, in a Jordan. Say anytime soon you can hear say the thing kick off or escalate more than what it is right now. Continue.
All right, so verse 18 says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Yeah, we see examples of that in the Ukraine war. See? And the boys actually going back to these missiles, man. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And them boys are gonna dash the young men to pieces. They gonna have dead bodies all over the place. We see that may not mean that these little wars are going on with Ukraine and even in Israel now. See? Them arrows of fire. Yeah? Continue.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Not even the baby. You see? Not even the pregnant woman. So here are some people that are make nice that say, how could these men kill women and children like that, man? Yeah. When the most I bring in judgment, nobody is exempt, man. Yeah.
Um,
You can't get into the article, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. This is from the Guardian.
Yeah, man, you cut off.
No, I'm there, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
the preset now. Done. Just finish it up.
hold on. And Shapal, remember, say you're muted here. You know if
Shabbat. Oh.
yeah, maybe.
Right.
Shalom, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they mute all along.
No, I'm on my mute, so I'm mute, bro. But I check out the
Oh,
mic.
oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh,
Come, come.
Come.
All right, wait, say the article are more in the preset.
No,
Which one?
finish the preset, man. We don't get to the point where that talk about.
All right, so back in Isaiah 13 and verse 18, the latter part, it says, their eye shall not spare children.
Gone.
And go ahead.
And Babylon the Great.
Yeah, and verse 19 now says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms,
Gone.
the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So it'll be like when what? The Lord overthrew Sodom. And you know what up my Sodom though? The most I split their tongue and destroy Sodom. Rain up fire
Mhm.
upon it, man. Destroy it totally. Inhabited again.
Yeah.
It's there. See? Basically the same thing I got up to America, man. See?
An example of those that truly conquer.
Yeah. So
All
all
right,
of
so verse
this,
20 now.
all that what happened before was written for our learning, because as the scripture said for an example for who will live wickedly after in a Peter.
Well,
See? So basically that will come to America shortly, man. See?
Hmm.
I think it yeah.
yeah, we can finish it up. Verse 20.
Yeah, so verse 20 now says, it shall neither be inhabited, neither shall it be dwell in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their flock, make their fold there.
Yeah. You know the Arabian basically a desert people. Yeah. So that the Arabian not gonna live there so. It's gonna become that desert was so desolate, was so it's gonna be so toxic to live. Then in a habitable for human. To go there so
And clean beasts.
unclean beasts and them things that go there so.
Yeah, that's them. Not even the clean beasts them can dwell there.
Unclean beasts are go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So verse 21 now says, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there.
Can
Yeah.
just certain creatures, man. I go live there so. I never can be inhabited by people again, ever.
Mm-hmm.
You have the article, just get the article where you say that.
We have one article here. So this is from the Guardian. It's a UK, US, and allies offer Israel steadfast support in joint statement. So it said the leaders of UK, US, France, Germany, and Italy released a joint statement expressing steadfast and united support for the state of Israel and unequivocal condemnation of Hamas, said it follows an unprecedented attack on Israel from Gaza on Saturday by the Palestinian military group, with Israel responding with airstrikes and a complete siege of the Gaza Strip. The statement was released after a call between the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, the US President Joe Biden, the French, the French President Emmanuel Macron, the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and the Italian Prime Minister Gio- Giorgia Meloni. Together, the five countries comprise the Quint International Organization. Right?
What organization name?
Quint International Organization.
When you have time, just Google it, look it up. You know? No, you don't have to rush. No, you can finish your reading, but when you get time, just look it up. If you can share it in the live, so we get a better understanding of who them be to, you know.
Yeah, can because as me mentioned, earlier on in the video, right? That this whole attack we see, in the news now will take place. As brother going to the article, on Saturday. Really, the main aim is to get to Iran, right?
Um,
Because that's them goal from day one to get to Iran. I have I think last year, yeah, an article come out that them ready for basically them small as them ready for basically make a move on Iran, right? And then now wait for America, right? So it's a planting from day one. So we believe that the elites behind the whole thing, right?
um,
Stage this event so them can justify themselves, make them move,
Can.
right? Because the whole thing, is all I'm doing is the banking leads, right?
The stage, man, the stage.
Controlled by the Heavenly Father to do all these
right,
things. So the prophecies that can come to pass at the end of the day,
right,
right?
Them can draw out America, man.
Yeah, draw America out in this war because see how fast them move. We sure say, right, when that time come, right, you're gonna have total chaos as I mentioned earlier because they're ready right now to make a move.
And
I
why
praise it.
and
You know?
yeah,
why would you mobilize? Why would you mobilize like 300,000 man?
Mm. All it could be able to
Feel like a baby conflict like or something. See?
be bigger than that.
Yeah. So that means you say because when the president come out and him saying declare war, him declare war. When him say Israel is at war, like a Benjamin, not a Jew. Basically, basically come out and say basically him declare war and this war is on president that go up on a bigger front than people think. They know the threat to send. You not call the name.
mm,
When I intention. See? And them basically I say Hamas is an Israeli back army. And no, not Israel, it's an Iranian back army. But we should say, as we've been talking about full company life, why how the man make a surprise attack by Israel like that? We have the best civilian system in the world when it comes to the military civilian system. See? Man flying pan glider at that. See? I'm sure the
Word
support
down.
these men supposed to always be on alert. I look out. Because remember, I said, right around them, they have enemies, When they think can happen at any time. So they shouldn't get caught off guard. So them are the one who stage this event to basically fulfill the agenda what they want to do. Move at Iran.
yeah.
Right.
From from
Praise it,
from
praise it.
from just a quick. From 1948, from the establishment of the state, them know so them never welcome over there. So at no point them that relax where such a
Man,
thing like this could have take place. Yeah, Shapal, precept, where you say?
Jeremiah 49, verse 20. So therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that
God.
he had taken against Edom, and
Done.
his purpose that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Gone.
Surely he
Exactly.
shall
That's the
make
point.
habitation desolate with them.
Gone. As it was said, truly, the least of the flock are going to try them out. Right? So these small that's going to draw America out in this third world war destruction that's preparing right now. Right? That's where I mentioned how much of the troops, them ready, running with. Because, as scripture says, these are the men who are going to draw America in a full
God.
fledged war with Russia. Because Russia going to defend who? Iran, right? According to prophecy, Ezekiel 38, and 5, and
Yeah,
down.
we
That's
have it. We have
yeah,
it on deck.
yeah,
And,
We have
and,
it on deck, man.
and check the levels. And why America gonna send 2 aircraft carrier
yeah.
to go against a small little place like Palestine? If it was all about Hamas. I'm sure said bigger than this, man. Bigger than that. See? Because and the thing is that if America if Israel attack Iran, say Iran will fire upon them, and when Iran fire upon them, America go want attack Iran, and then this Russia go come in too. Because you have Turkey up there right now a big piece, Because Turkey say not take side with Israel. Because basically Turkey run around America from what yet, Turkey run around America since this, Tell America say right now, we not take no side with you, See? Alright. Egypt said they not take no side with them neither. They have the rest of Arab nation them down there, so Saudi Arabia, the kingdom like Bahrain, um United Arab Emirates. So basically them not take no side with Israel. Yeah. Them no business with it because Israel are the one who bring this upon themselves. The things them what them do to the people them for years. I was just sure say them are hypocrite. The scripture said the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Yeah. Them are hypocrite. Because them when them are doing it to the Palestinians, them it now make the news. But something happened to them, then it spread all over the news. Then which none of them now have the right to the land over there. So that's why the
Yeah,
judge come down upon them hard anyway.
because small acts, because you don't know, you go with them and them too. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, can bring a scripture, brother. What do you have? Ezekiel.
Yeah, that Chapel, your thing where they bring everything they done there, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Bring a piece.
Alright, so this is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
And talking about Russia today, right? Because Russia dwell in that land, right? The land of basically, Gog, Magog, which is basically go back to Japhet. But Russians are basically also Edomites, so-called white people. They live in that land right now. So scripture refer to the Russians. Right,
Right.
continue, brother.
And prophesy against him.
So we're
And
supposed to prophesy also against the Russian them because we're not on the Russian them side. We're supposed to
Yes.
prophesy against the Russians. Right? Even if the Yahweh Trimson Yahweh shall use them to basically bring forth the judgment, but we're supposed to prophesy against them also. Because all these Edomites they are going to slavery after this coming nuclear destruction. Every single one of them are going to slavery. Right? Continue, brother.
and say, Thus saith the Lord power,
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen,
Gun,
all of them clothed with all sorts of armor,
gun.
even a great company with bucklers and shields,
Gun, all
all
the
of
feet
them
weaponry. Gun,
handling swords. Verse
continue.
5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them,
And so,
all
so,
of
so
them.
Russia gonna be, a guard to all these small country. Right? We see already see what take place in Africa. You know, the so-called African countries. And France. And all the things that they basically are doing. All the uproars and all these things. Here the scripture speak about, right? So Russia gonna be a guard to Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia,
Ethiopia.
right, and
Libya.
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 So they're all going to join, with Russia to come against America. And we already seen that to take place already, right? Team up with America, team up with Russia to come against America. So Russia gonna be a guard to number one nation, which is basically Iran. So anytime, Israel, they move and America step in for basically back, you know, them smallest, what will take place because Russia gonna defend Iran. That's the same, right? But before this war kick off, as I mentioned, earlier in the video, this war start full-fledged, kick off full-fledged, certain things have to happen first before it can start, right? Because in that it's all about prophecies, right? A certain prophecy have to come to pass before this thing kick off, full fledged. Right, continue, brother.
All right, so it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And just a quick add, you see where it says shield and helmet, and shield and a helmet are we used to do what? Protect. Russia gonna be like the shield and the helmet for them, from the small lads and America, Babylon the Great.
Because Russia
And that I go
supply
bring.
Russia the one who supply them with most like military might, man. Yeah, Russia supply
Yeah.
them things because remember them S-300 and S-400 and all them stuff there. Russia provide enough of them country with
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah.
Your Honor, you can jump to verse 18 and 19.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Plus, we get time. We'll get there. It's a main point we want to get to one. Continue, brother.
All right, so verse 6 now says, Gomer and all his bands,
Done.
the house of
Overcomer.
Togoma,
Of the North Court,
Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands,
all his
and
armies. Done.
many people with thee.
Done.
Verse 7, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself,
Done.
thou and all thy
Come
company
to
that
this.
are assembled unto thee,
This is the point. I
and
want. Next
be
one.
uh,
What? This is the point.
and be thou a guard unto them.
So Russia gonna be a guard to all these nations. And the main one I mentioned in verse 5 is
Yeah,
Iran, it's Persia.
can.
So Russia gonna be a guard to Iran. So all the moves he's making right now just basically lead to one thing, right? The destruction of the society. Right. So we know very close. Seeing all these things happen, we know very close. Right. Seeing the signs at the time, we know very close to destruction of Babylon. At the end, at the end of this, wicked society, this oppression, right? Right, we define the article. Let me tell you if you look, define, look for.
Well, on Shapali asked verse
Yeah,
18, I
yeah,
ain't heard
sure.
about that.
You already defeated it, but go on. Right, let me find the article up.
Yeah, if you have the, yeah, go with the article, go with flow with the spirit.
I think, that's 2030, I think. I'm not here.
All right, hold on. All right, so Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse
18.
18. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel.
And basically, as I mentioned, Russians, right, them basically is a modern day Gog because them dwell in that land right now. That land mass, them control it. So scripture says, it shall, but the word shall mean must, say must
Yeah,
happen, if not maybe. What the scripture saying in Lord say, anything you do, nothing can be put to it, no, nothing can be taken away from it. So this
and
is a prophecy that have to come to pass.
I'm saying
Must.
words and return unto him void.
Yeah, exactly. See how we brother. So you say, and it shall come to pass. Read again from top again, brother. God, this is where we are living towards right now. See what's happening right now? That will lead to this prophecy, this main prophecy. Go on again, brother.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 18. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel,
And this is the Russians, them go on.
saith the Lord, power, that my fury shall come up in my face.
Continue.
All right, so verse 19 says, for in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day
In
there
that
shall
way,
be a great shaking in the land of Israel.
so there's going to be a great shaking in the land of Israel. About basically, cause that great shaking to take place. These ICBM missiles, they will hit
Right.
that land, right? According to prophecy. This is what basically like preparing to take place. So all the attack and the moves that see make right now are going to lead to one thing. This prophecy come to pass. So, we see what taking place right now. We understand and know that will lead to one thing, right? That place get purged because that land, I forget purged before, the true people who belong to that place or that land go back in there and go live. So the Heavenly Father is preparing right now, this destruction or this purge, basically take place.
Eh,
Right?
and according to prophecy, this way see happen, and other wars of fight actually proves that the true people are in the land, man.
Woo!
Because if the true people in the land, according to prophecy, you will have no more war.
Can
See, no war on the down there.
can act. Nothing cut you. Say if when the prophecy come to mind, first time me glimpse, the news or this thing, me say see it, see the prophecy there, right? The scripture speak about in Isaiah 2, right? So what take place, when Lord stopping thing, there gonna be no more war. Isaiah 2. Right? No
Can,
matter how you can bring when you finish, you can bring out that scripture.
see? We have a little article from RT
Yeah man, bring it out.
where it says US issue warning to Hezbollah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Washington has warned Hezbollah. You know what? Hezbollah is an Iranian backed military,
Yeah.
militia or whatever. See? And other parties against getting mixed up in the new
Mm-hmm.
Israeli Palestine flare up. So then if you are warn other people about that, we should say all them claim themselves them big and mighty and them bad. Them want other people not to get involved, but they must send military might help to go over there. They must send in military them what them call it, them aircraft carrier and all of them stuff there. Show you say show you say the hypocrisy of these nations, man.
Mm-hmm.
In, in says the US has warned third parties from attempting to interfere in the escalated conflict between Palestinian militant group Hamas and Israeli. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken then has revealed, and you see it? He says the warning. He says the warning, as in particular, being extended to the Lebanon. It says to the Lebanon-based militant group Hezbollah. Blinken told CNN's State of the Union on Sunday.
Oh go on. Hold on.
Its main goal,
You see me?
yeah, is
See it.
it says
One
it
again,
says
brother,
its
something go
main
wrong.
goal.
Read back over again. Read back there again. I quite
All
the
right.
net jump on something go
It
on
says
go
the
on.
warning. It says the warning, as in particular, being extended to the Lebanon-based militant group Hezbollah. Blinken told CNN State of the Union on Sunday its main goal is to ensure that Israel doesn't face problems on any other fronts. Top diplomat diplomat explained. Is it? They said main goal is that Israel face no danger upon any other front. That
Okay.
means that when my tribe said them are sending for them thing as security, then
Done.
to ensure that none of the other nation don't really make no move by Israel, make it stay between Israel and Palestine. But as you said, we're not ignorant of them device. We know what it's all about, man. The aim is to go at Israel because they know themselves know say when this happen and them are hit at the Palestinian them like this, other people are coming, other Arab nation are coming. And they're not gonna allow if you kill for them people like that. Yeah. So anyway you take it, a problem from all angles. Hey brother, them still there?
Yeah, man.
Can.
Done.
No.
And go on, brother.
Anyone have a precept?
Yeah, man, was in there speak, but this is Micah 4 verse 1, he said. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be
Can.
established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it.
All people shall flow unto it. What?
No man, see. And people shall flow unto it,
Oh, oh, that different.
and many
Yeah,
nations shall
Isaiah
come,
very different.
Mm-hmm. Same thing what going on.
Mm-hmm.
and many nations shall come and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the Lord shall go forth out of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. So
Mm.
nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more.
And so this is what basically will take place, when the true people, go back into that land. Right? Nation shall not lift up sword against nation. Neither shall they learn war anymore. So there's gonna be no more war when the true people go back. Then them rifle, the land will belong to them, by the Israelites. This is what
Can.
will take place, very soon, in the near future. So see not taking place right now, that's gonna lead to one. Just all what gonna lead to one thing, right? Destruction of the society, or this third world war destruction. We're basically preparing to take place. Right? We're very close, seeing all these things happening. And the elites have, a very short time in order to basically fully accomplish them NWO, right? And deadline is what? 2030.
Right?
Right. So they are putting things into place in order to usher in, the new world order fully. Right? You can go on, brother.
I mean, no, finish there. No need to go no more than that.
Yeah, let's go on. You want to ask, guy? All right, go on.
One more?
No, we go to scripture now. Joel for me. Baba Kwasha.
Joel
Joel,
3.
yeah, Joel 3.
This is Joel 3, verse 1.
Done.
It's for behold in those days, and in that time,
Can.
when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
And so the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, see man gather all the nations, them, all the military, them, right throughout the four corners of the earth, east, west, north, and south, and I'm going to bring them in the Middle East, around the Persian Gulf, this final battle, whatever, take place, right? You can bring out the Zephaniah too, if we're going to further come to mind. Zephaniah 3 and verse 8 that come to mind. You can add that too.
Zephaniah 3, verse 8, it said,
What?
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord,
Go on.
until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations,
And so the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, the terminations together, all the nations, right, go on.
that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour out upon them mine indignation,
Go on.
even my even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Go on, exactly. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, the terminations together, all the armies, them, right, and bring them, in the Middle East to destroy, each other. The meat grinder, as the elder Rockwell come, they put it, right? So all them gonna get, put to death in the Middle East, especially the
Can.
American army, scripture tell us. Right? So then stinker come up,
Yeah, me have it.
right? Finish the Joel first. Right?
I see him Joel, but alright. Joel
Now,
3,
one can back a point with Joel said we.
go on.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 20. It says, Behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth, then, to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun,
Right?
Gone,
from the south,
Peace.
from the east, and from Libanos, to turn themselves one against another,
gone,
and repay the things that they have done to them.
gone
Like
to
as-
them, to the Lord's chosen people. So them are gonna pay. They not get to it. They might think them get to it, but they not get to it. Right? All the things that them do to us, right? Because it keep tell us, First Maccabees 2:10. So what nation have not gotten enough of our spoil and gotten enough of our kingdom? Because all them pian, in our downfall, or them benefit one way or another. from the destruction of the Lord's people, the so-called niggers, Latinos, and Native American Indian. So they will follow go judge them.
Now we
Right?
see a one now, and the Lord
Yeah.
turn them one against another. See?
Right?
It says, like as they do yet this day, and to my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord. See?
Mm.
And we say, sorry, the Lord.
Mm.
The Lord, how about you, I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. He must speak through we. See?
Remember?
So back in Joel 3, verse 2 again, and I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel,
Power,
whom,
my heritage Israel. One.
whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
So then part of the Lord land, right? And a fight feet now.
Right?
Part of the land and a fight feet, and it belong to none of them. What the scripture say? Right, the Lord will get all them in the in the Middle East, that final battle. Right?
Can.
Right? Can bring out the Isaiah now too. That Isaiah. Isaiah 1 and 7. If we're gonna further. Scripture for far, you know, them keep on prophet, you know.
Isaiah 1 verse 7
One?
says, your country is desolate, your cities are burnt with fire,
Yeah.
your
Don't
land,
start with it now.
your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers.
Exactly, straight to the point. Right?
Yeah,
Strangers are
Bastard
devouring
shall,
right our present, right before your eyes.
bastard shall dwell in Ashton.
Right. Yeah.
yeah. So that they don't that a war for the Holy Land, man. See? Because guess what? They are not the true people of the land. So that's why plagues are come upon them. Remember, remember back in that I know what the time of kings, when you have you have a set of people go live in the land and never ever keep the
Yeah,
laws.
you
No
can't bring
Syria.
Eh?
that.
Assyrians.
I believe in the Second Kings 17 and 24. I think Second Kings 17 and 24. Our lions start eat them up and I was
Yeah,
sent for the some Levites. Yeah.
yeah.
We
Tell
can
them.
drop a quick one before. Just a quick one.
Yeah, go on, brother.
This is Micah 2 and verse 2. It says, they
Can,
covet fields and take them by violence,
can.
and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And so them COVID fields and take them violence. That's
Well,
how Esau them roll. Right? Live by the sword. Going back to Genesis, you know, the blessing that them receive, you know, from our foreparents, or forefather, matter of fact, let's say
can.
foreparents, forefather, Isaac, you know, basically giving the blessing sword. What scripture say? Right? By thy sword shall thou live. So that's how Esau them roll. Right?
Yes.
They live by them weapon.
Hey,
Right? Them
remember say Lord say who unto them that write and unrighteous decree. Yeah. Because guess what? How them get the land down there is by an unrighteous decree, What? The Balfour Declaration. See? Where them get it from where they get it from England. See? And basically them go down there and by violence them take it. Just like how they remove we far from the border by violence and take we out by violence back then from the ancient Roman Empire time. See? Even time of the Grecian, same way them go down in Ireland and take it by violence from the Palestinian people who down there, them Arabs. See? And Esau he the mentality that man. See? And the sword him deal with.
Quick one, Baba Kasha, to prove a point.
Can.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit,
Can.
the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
It is right. Because of unrighteous dealings and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated, man. See? So if you rule the kingdom and you rule it unrighteously, see, The riches, you got it by stealing, robbing, murdering, or whatever. See? You're not go hold the kingdom forever, man. You just have to hold it for a while. Just for a moment. And your little season are come to an end right now. See?
God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Esau and Edom season, little season to come to an end. That's why I see all of these things are happening. See? So we as men of the Lord, when we see these things, we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to rejoice and feel good. We're not supposed to make them think you bother with mind, man. The scripture said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Because the heathens are dismayed at them. We're not supposed to be afraid. When the scripture tells us wisdom and knowledge are going to be the strength and stability of thy time. Zin? Yes. Through the wisdom and knowledge of the Lord, and that we're supposed to look into. And know, so boy, this is what the Lord purpose. This is a prophecy. Zin? So if we feel, good in ourselves. And know, so boy, we are do the work. We are bring out the word. Um, 100% truth, Zin, and a pre-adventure, the Our Shemir shall have mercy for women, and we are part of the elect. That's what we're supposed to look for now. Zin. See the far away enemy, we're supposed to be happy for that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I'm bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. This is Sirach 25, verse 7. So there be nine things I have judged in my heart to be happy, and
can,
the truth I will utter with my tongue. A man that had the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
can, yeah. So we're supposed to be happy as men of the Lord, Zin, and we know so we are doing a righteous thing, Zin, by bringing out these prophecy, but the Lord basically instilling our house, man, Zin, to bring forth. So these are the things I'm supposed to make we happy. These what we see are the joyful nice. We have met the joyful nice, man. See? So we're supposed to say when you say all of them, is it no? It's speak about earthquake in a diverse place and all of that. You see, just before the war kick off, in the time when the war kick off, War Afghanistan, right next door. Two major earthquakes, 6.3. See? It's another prophecy that again. See? Right after the same region. It's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to express up.
Yeah, man, this is Romans 13, verse 11. So, and that time, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let
And
us put on the armor of light. So let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and
and
drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy.
and exactly. Right. And even the video we see, circulating with this festival and what basically take place at a festival, is an example for sure. How that day will catch even a lot of people, you know, as a thief in the night because they're not looking, right? So they'll catch him, as a thief in the night. That's the same as that video we see, these troops, flying down in parachute and all these things while them a party. Right? Because Jake always basically like party. They don't really care about certain things. Right? What take place in the world. So that take place over there. So and over this side of the world I really care about, what really take place in the Middle East because that's a for them lifestyle. But it coming to the West very, very soon because that's basically what getting ready to take place, on the West,
Yep.
especially in America.
Yep. Yep.
Right? So
Yeah,
that's
just
how we
like
things.
uh,
There's a start at the east and then they come over this side. This is a preparation, for what to come. Right? My brother? Yes, brother?
Whatever precept. This is Matthew 24, verse 43 said, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. So
Done.
therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh.
Done.
So who is then faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due
In this.
season. So blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find him so doing.
Huh?
So verily I say unto you that he that make if say unto you that he shall make him a ruler over all his goods.
Done. Exactly. So we basically know we are the watchman, of the nation of Israel. Supposed to watch we see, the prophecies, and all, the things about to take place. And we're supposed to warn the people according to what the scripture say. We're supposed to warn them. So because
Wicked.
Yep.
warn them, then blood will be upon our basically head. Right? Of course in the scripture.
You're right.
So these things happen, that we're very close to that time. Right? We just have to just hold fast, see if the whole propaganda machine, see the whole protest that take place now in America. So Esau is building his narrative, you know, basically bringing them, them things you're against, they're against them. They call it anti-Semitic. They might come with that narrative also. So we have to just stay focused. But this man getting ready to do something big, right? Some major event preparing to take place, any day now soon. Right, go on, brother. Can you
No,
give me my scripture now, sit there. Joel 2 and
20 are
yeah, never bring out.
um, Joel 2 verse 20.
Yeah.
The one said, but I will move far off from you the northern army,
Son,
and I will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
because this is basically the American army going to get brought to the
Huh?
Middle East, right? All the war we fight, past war, World War One, World War Two. Well, America never really seen nothing too tough, but this is third World War One with all these countries of all these equipment, all different type of weaponry they coming out with, all them, different missile, tankers, truck, all these things. You see all these countries have, preparing for this third World War. America gonna get it the worst, but all the nation them. So all these nations are gonna team up with Russia. I already seen the nation them a jump ship already with with Russia. Even Egypt, as the brother mentioned, even Egypt, they might tell if you do something, Egypt are upon that. Shows that them country are not really with America.
Come,
And
come,
it
come.
make it known more and more as the day go by. So guess what? We're not with you, America. All right, them a show America the middle finger. Right? Them a get brave up, right? And I shun America now. When they're afraid for the one time. So in the idea, scripture will come to pass. So all these nations are gonna help destroy America, right? In the near future,
Yeah.
according to prophecy.
And even Turkey and America, so right now it basically, hey, basically Turkey and America, so don't get involved. Then don't get involved in it. Yeah. So Turkey and NATO is a part of NATO also.
Right.
Then you say NATO divided
Yeah.
on,
Scripture
on
speak
one
about
side.
that.
Yeah.
Scripture
NATO.
speak about the
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
Ten on the beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I get
world.
no more.
This is America.
Yeah.
You go, America?
I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna start by from top Joel 2 and 20. So, but I will move far
Far
off from
off.
you the
Northern
northern
army.
army,
One.
and I will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Which is basically Saudi Arabia.
Okay?
I said American army will get brought to Saudi Arabia. Right one?
With his face towards the east sea,
Right towards the Euphrates, Persian Gulf water. Right one?
and his
That
inner
region.
part, okay? And his inner part towards the uttermost sea,
This is on the Red Sea. So then back out on towards the Red Sea. Go on.
and his sting shall come up, and his ill savior shall come up, because he had done great things.
Granted the American a lot of these soldiers you got sent to, you know. the Middle East will get destroyed, in this coming nuclear destruction is preparing to take place because it's a prophecy, right? As we mentioned earlier, nothing can be put to it, no, nothing can be taken away. According to prophecy, America gonna get destroyed in this coming nuclear destruction or this third world war destruction. According to prophecy. A lot of these soldiers gonna get put to death. They're gonna call for a draft because at the talk now. Drafting come up again. Talk of drafting. At this time
Can,
around, I don't go man alone, I go woman I go this time too. Right? We see what happened in Ukraine, when the war start out, you see, um women and children, leaving and the man have to stay back. But when this war start, especially we to this western side of the world, right? A lot of people gonna get drafted to fight, both man and woman.
can.
Right? I'll get drafted to fight, in this coming destruction because a lot of soldiers gonna get put to death in this war. So they're gonna call for a draft, right? Remember that?
You finish.
Isaiah 34, Isaiah 34, on verse 1. You can close off after that.
And this Isaiah 34, verse 1 says, Come ye, come near ye nations, hear, and
Done.
hearken ye people.
Can.
Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth out of it.
Done.
So for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
The indignation of the Lord, righteous hunger is upon all nations. All these nations supposed to take heed. Right? Not only Israelite, not only so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians take heed. There's a hidden nation is supposed to take heed to what the scripture says. Right? Because this, I tell you, will take place in the near future. Right? The prophecies written in the scripture. Everything was predestined by the Heavenly Father. Scripture say, the Heavenly Father, true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, and declare the end from the beginning. This is Yahweh moving. This is coming nation to hear. Take heed to what takes place in the scripture right now because this is what get ready to take place. Right? This is future. This is basically what will take place in the near future. Right, go on. Continue.
And his fury upon all their armies, and yet utterly destroy them, and yet deliver them to the slaughter.
You will deliver them to the slaughter. They're gonna get brought to the Middle East to slaughter each other. Yeah, go on.
It says, Their stain also shall be cast out, and their sting shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll.
And so when this
And
ICBM missile warhead, it right, the land of America, come down, land of America, you're gonna have that mushroom code go up. Also the land of Israel, because that's basically, part of, prophecy that will take place, but America gonna get it reversed. So you're gonna have that mushroom code go up in the year. That's what the scripture speak about. Go on.
um, and all their hosts shall fall down, and
On.
the leaf as the leaf falleth from the vine, and as the fallen fig from the fig tree. For
On.
my sport shall be bathed in heaven.
And so the scripture said the Lord's sword I got buried in heaven, talking about these missiles, these ICBM missiles, the Lord's sword. Right? It's telling that the Lord create or the smith, right? That basically blow the coals in the fire and then bring it forth an instrument for his purpose. These missiles is basically Lord army also. Right? Scripture refer to them as the Lord's army. The Lord are used in the time to come, right? For basically bring forth, judgment upon America, that place have been pushing, all different, madness on the earth, all different type of filth been pumping from that place right across the world. So
Can.
even if how we're gonna basically put a end to all the madness, right? What brother?
It's right.
It shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
God.
Mhm.
So this is gonna bring the judgment to America. Continue. These misters gonna judge America. Go on.
So the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, and is made fat with fatness, under the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord had made for the Lord had made a sacrifice in Bozrah,
The
and a
modern day
great
buzzer is
slaughter,
America. Right. The modern day buzzer today is America. Go on.
and a great
Great
slaughter in the
super.
land of Idumea.
Go on.
Mhm.
Right.
Great
And I do
super.
mean as a Greek way of saying Edom. Right. Edomites is so called white people. Right? More scripture, brother. We can bring out.
That's
I bring out the Joel. Bring out Joel 2 already.
Yeah, we're going to Joel 2 already.
It could be. All right.
that's God, man.
All right. So with that, we send a video here. Hopefully, this lesson was edifying to you look out there. Right? Kind idea is all about you look. Because only let gonna get deliver from all these things about to take place on the earth, all the chaos, yeah, all the slaughtering and all these things. Only let gonna get delivered. Right? So with that, I say all praises and honor unto Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim to the apostles, to the elders of greatness too, and shalom to all the brothers and more there pushing the truth. Shalom also to the few sisters. Right, soon we're gonna leave Babylon. Things happening. Right, the prophecies and speed up. So soon we're gonna leave the society. Yeah, shalom.
Shalom.
Um,